Hello. You can call me Zero, if you call me at all. I am the thing that goes bump in the night, the shadow that follows you in the darkness, the cold over your shoulder. I'm just following someone interesting tonight. It's something I do most nights, trying to catch them, doing something they don't want the public to know. I take note of how they see the world, what excites them, what frightens them. Anything I can use to gain a little bit of extra knowledge. I am desperate for a secret to sell, so that I can buy another night of safety for me and maybe some of my friends. Maybe, if they're doing something particularly interesting, I can feel safe.
That it's a
Ooh.
critical success.
Critical.
As she's walking by, she stops and she looks at you, and then she just stops in her tracks. Is that you? It can't really be you. And she just runs up to you. She's 50, but she looks like almost like a schoolgirl, excited. It's Anya. It's Anya. It's really, what are you doing here? It's really Anya. And she starts making a lot of racket, starts to gather attention, and other people start looking at her like, and then cell phones come out.
Yeah, I tell her, I'm here on this. I really appreciate you. And oh my god, I just adore my fans. But really, this is a very private matter and it's very sensitive. Is there anywhere private I can ask you a few questions? It's about a friend of mine who might be here.
As you're starting your conversation, you begin to ask your questions, and out of the corner of your eye, you spot the television. But on the television, you see an incredibly beautiful performance of Chinese ballet.
Oh.
And you stop everything you do, and it becomes obvious to everyone else that you are completely enthralled as your Toreador compulsion kicks in, because you have a bestial failure, and you can do nothing but watch devotedly the small, dusty television in the corner of the ICU.
Oh, we're friends of the bride. We talked to you for just a little during the party. We had some laughs. We had a few drinks. You really complimented my outfit. Like, you seem to adore my dress for some reason. But, like, we were worried about you. We saw you going out with that guy, and you never came back. And then we saw it on the news, and we were like, oh my god, what happened to her? And who even was that guy? Did he do this to you?
Give me a manipulation plus persuasion. No, subterfuge, because you're definitely lying. Give me a manipulation plus subterfuge check. Difficulty 3. You're Anya.
I am. Oh my god. Yeah,
What are you
I got
doing here?
I got so flattered when people don't recognize me at events. And you were so nice at the wedding, you didn't know who I was. So it was just so nice talking to you. So I had to come check on you.
She's like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? I need a selfie. Where's my phone? She's looking around.
Oh, I can take one. I can take one on mine if you want. Makes it extra special. I have a card to play.
I thought he was neutral.
It might help us a little.
Let's be real.
My vampire grandma, I don't know what her title is. I think she's my grandma. She's in the tower. I can give her a call. Give her
cozy now.
Nice and cozy.
I feel like Kat just slides right in. She's kind of delighting in making everyone uncomfortable right now, so she's gonna get in nice and cozy with everybody.
Those booths are paid for
sir, yes,
4 people, so we're super squished now.
Yeah, like whoever's off the edge is like one buttock on, basically at this point.
Yeah.
Can I pull a chair to the end of the table where there's no booth chair and just sit there?
First? Yes.
And okay, to be very fair, we only got into her room Because I'm so very famous. That's the only reason.
Oliver,
There's another ding at the door as a large African American man ducks underneath the frame of the door to step in, and then sits back to his full height while he's wearing a large green overalls with a GE jacket over it. And he stops, and you notice his face. It looks like he's been punched 1,000 times. His nose broken, his face completely rearranged, pockmarks everywhere. He spots Zero from across the room and kind of lumbers in that direction. Want to see me? He stops and looks at Gabriel. He pulls up another chair and sits in it backwards, uncomfortably close to Anya.
I'd be like, with my chair as much far away from him as I can. As further away as I can.
Well, the victim remembers you and a dog-eared person, and also you are on the camera.
She remembers me? Where is she? Where is she?
I have that information, right?
Yeah, you guys know she's at the Samaritan Hospital.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell him where she is.
I'll take care of it.
Damn.
He looks like Gabriel.
Wait. What do you mean by you'll take care of it? I'm so sorry.
I'll make sure there's an embolism in her IV or something. I'll make sure it goes well.
Oh, this is. Oh my god.
Please. There's a teachable moment here. And I'd like to educate my child for a moment. Lily, I think it's time that you expanded your social circle and found a like-minded group of young kindred to work with. I see one right in front of you. Perhaps it would behoove you to form a coterie with them. Now, I cannot speak for any of the rest of you, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to educate my child and tell her my wishes. What the rest of you do is up to you. I have no control over you, nor do I wish to. However, Oliver, I think it would behoove you two to associate with proper kindred.
agreed.
Just
Yeah, I'm gonna be really honest. If y'all are gonna be in a critter with me, y'all gotta know this. I'm in a little group that doesn't really have the greatest reputation, especially amongst
I don't.
older people.
Oliver holds his hand up and starts shaking his head. I don't need to know that at all.
can I make the same roll, and then if I succeed, explain Bahari to?
You may. Yes, you may.
I can. I'm right there.
You're not. You went with the other group.
Oh, did we
Also,
leave
you're an
already? Oh,
unreliable
we left
narrator.
already. Then I'm not there. Then I'm not there.
But Greece has agreed to deal with the victim.
That
Deal
is
with-
correct, right? Greece.
He agreed not to deal with the victim.
Yeah.
Oh, he agreed not to deal with them.
Not to deal with
Oh,
the victim.
then never mind. I don't say that.
Okay. Anya? However,
Yes?
there's footage floating around of a view on a CCTV
Oh, I
camera.
know. I know about that, and I actually spoke to Connor over here, and he's gonna get that dealt with, and he's a very smart.
Just excellent. Well, you can make that out to Stephanie Lang, or if you feel more comfortable, to the Lang Institute for the Children.
We will be glad to make a donation, and he pulls out a corporate checkbook.
Oh, I'm
And,
glad that you. I would much rather work with you than Schlade.
Slade?
Slade Pharmaceutical. I get the ick from them.
I would too. They don't really care about the people, they care about the money. And he'll sign the check. Is there anything further? Any other questions? Anything else we need to clear up in this agreement?
No, I'll make sure that Mrs. Smith's death is just seen as just an unfortunate accident. Don't worry. And as you're walking by one of the rooms, you see someone being attached to electrodes. And you hear the hum of electricity that begins to well out of a generator that the electrodes are being hooked up to.
That is a little outside. I mean, he gets the same idea that I would have on that, but that is outside of his knowledge of medical research, right? So he's like, he kind of gives it a side glance, and there's a moment of like his brow pressing together in a bit of a frown. When he blows out a unnecessary breath, and it's very much him thinking to himself, this is the cost of doing business.
That is a messy crit.
It is a messy crit. As a matter of fact, it is. The files are in the computer, man.
Yeah.
So as you begin typing, you begin working feverishly on the project. And just as you were about to control, delete, control Z, and redo some work that you've done, you've deleted the project. You get so excited that you swing your arm around and you push your fist through the monitor, through the middle screen, and you just break it. It's just an exuberance. Take a stain, but you have deleted the file. But you've destroyed of your three monitor setup. You've destroyed the central monitor.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not answering. I'm not engaging anymore. I'm just
hit the
formatting the
C?
C drive.
Okay.
I just hit it. Yeah.
All right.
I just hit it.
Then
I don't know.
You get another text that says no.
For some reason, that makes it feel better.
I'm gonna start flipping through it feverishly, trying to find any mention of myself or Kindred or anything that shouldn't be out there.
There is an entire chapter devoted to disproving Auntie Astrid.
I'm just gonna look up at Gabriel and go, "What a dick!"
Of the book, as you read it through the night, it is a masterful dissection of the ley lines that run between Albany and connect the Hudson and the Mohawk and the whole city together. The Hermetic work is enlightened and inspired. And his arguments against you are more built on skepticism than vitriol. It's actually well written, well researched, but horribly wrong. Oh, by the way, I'm Moth. He offers his hand to you. It's dirty, crusty with
I bring him in
scabs.
for a hug.
He hugs you.
I bring him for a hug.
He pounds his
You all got to be a little bit more careful, eh? You can't just be letting them come in and snatch people like that. What's that about?
What do you expect us to do? They had guns.
Well, shit, okay. Well, fuck. Yeah, you're right.
Gym is a boxing gym first and everything else second. Even closed, it smells like hard work. Old leather, sweat soaked deep into canvas, disinfectant, hand wraps left too long in gym bags, iron plates, liniment, and the copper trace of split lips and bloody noses scabbed out before the dawn. The ring sits in the center under forgiving lights, ropes worn, smoothed by years of bodies leaning, ducking, and getting cornered. Heavy bags hang like in a row like a hanged men. Speed bags twitch faintly in the draft. Benches crowd the edges of the room besides buckets of tape, cracked focus mitts, and loose mouth guards and half-empty water cases. The place does not pretend people come here to become better. It's a room built for learning and how to keep on your feet. And tonight, well, who else is it for? Pat, at this point in time, you get a very loud text message. Your phone goes off.
Kind of takes her phone out of her pocket and like fucking fumbles with it while she's trying to silence it. Sorry. Did not mean for that. Apologies, everybody.
And do you look at the message?
Very quickly before I slip it back into my pocket. I'm not going to respond at this moment, whatever it is.
It's a message from Ricky. It says, I need to see you. It won't happen again, I promise.
Kat kind of rolls her eyes and stares at the ceiling, seeing it, but she shoves it into her pocket without responding.
Pat stops, he looks at you, and he goes, are we done? And he waits for you to respond.
Yeah. Family's great. Yeah, done. I'm good. I'm ready to pay attention. Yes.
He cracks his knuckles and he goes, good. He goes, I lost my place. And as he begins to speak again, you feel your phone vibrate.
She reaches in and she clicks the little button on the side to like stop the vibrating, but she doesn't look at it.
Okay. The meeting goes on. It goes on for probably another 15 minutes. The Brujah go back and forth on what they should do, how they should handle the Albany situation, if they should handle the Albany situation, what they should do. And during this entire time, your phone keeps blowing up.
I think after like the fourth message, she would like basically turn around so that she's facing the wall and her back is facing everyone else, and she'd look at the phone again.
This time it says, I need to see you now.
She texts back, fuck off.
It comes back.
Puts the phone back in her pocket, turns back around.
Okay. Excellent. You get another text. And it says pineapple.
Do I need to roll for anything?
Nope, you don't need to roll for anything.
Okay.
And the scene fades to black.